Hey, hi. Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do a very quick One Piece. Well, no, should I say very quick? We'll see. A quick One Piece discussion video. Now, basically, it's the reason why I believe that Akainu, whatever you want to call him. I prefer Akainu because Aka means red in Japanese and Inu's dog, so Akainu, but whatever. Akainu is the final antagonist slash villain of the One Piece series. Not Blackbeard. Akainu. And I'm going to base it on what Whitebeard said. First of all, let me actually roll the video footage for you. Boom. You guys see that, right? Okay, alright, fine. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to actually read it to you. I'm going to read it to you from the actual volume that I have right here. Alright, volume 59 of One Piece Go By. Alright, what, this. Come on. This. Alright, okay, good. Now, and it starts right here, okay? You are not him. That's what I did. Alright, so here we go. And I'll... Okay. Are you listening? Alright. Okay, good. Now, you're not him. Huff. Alright. You're not him. And then Blackbeard, you're still alive. Twitch. The man Roger is waiting for is definitely not you. Just as there are some who inherited Roger's will, someone will eventually do the same for Ace. You can sever bloodlines, but their flames will never be extinguished. It kind of sounds like the Will of Fire. Ooh, that's just a kidney punch right there. Oh, man. Alright, moving on. Now, it has been passed down. It has been passed down like that since ancient times. Huff. Someday, one will arise who will challenge the world. I mean, this is so obvious to me, but people are so adamant about saying Blackbeard. I like Blackbeard. He's my boy. All right, Zay haha right here. Soundtrack. Dun 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 dun. I like Blackbeard. Love the dude. But what Whitebeard's saying here is something else entirely. Come on. We continue. Someone will arise who will challenge the world. Oh my god. And shoulder centuries of history. Sengoku. What you and the world government fear. The great war that will come to this world one day. I'm not interested in treasure, but when it's found, the whole world will be turned upside down. Someone will find it. That day will come. That is from the actual volume, from a Viz Media translation. Now, listen. What Whitebeard's saying here in this text is actually very simple to me. He's saying that, simply put, once the One Piece treasure is found, the world itself will be turned upside down. And a war will encompass the entire world. Right here. Someone will arise who will challenge the world. Who is the world? Technically, the world government. They are the most powerful organization on the One Piece planet. They have their organization comprises of over 170 nations. And we continue. That's it, because then it ends off on the One Piece does exist. You know, One Piece! That's right. It's right there. So, the thing about that is that when you take a look at what Blackbeard wants the One Piece. He wants to be what? Pirate King. Once the One Piece is found, who is considered the Pirate King? Whoever finds it at that point in time. And we can assume that the main character, Luffy, will be the one to find the One Piece. So, according to what Whitebeard's saying, after the One Piece is found, hence When it is found, the whole world will be turned upside down. And Sengoku and the world government feared the Great War when that day comes. Hello? Hello? And shoulder centuries of history, meaning the information about the blank century and all those countries that fell underneath the grasp of the 20 nations that conquered the civilization that existed 1,000 years ago. Like the Shandians, who lost, and the Bilkins. It's come on. That means, given the context of the story, and what Whitebeard says, the war, the battle that takes place after One Piece is found, who's going to be the front guy? Who is going to be the one that stands tall? The Fleet Admiral. Who was Fleet Admiral? Akainu. Who killed Luffy's older brother? Akainu. Who has a chest on their freaking scar? I mean, who has a excuse me? Who has a scar on their chest that's permanent for life? Who gave Luffy that? Akainu. Come on, it's Blackbeard set up Ace. Who killed Ace? Akainu. I mean, yeah, granted, Blackbeard, he's going devil fruit hunting. He's OP as shit. He has 2 devil fruits. The man's crazy. He's hacks. I understand that. And then people want to say, but no, Dragon's going to take on Akainu. But wait a second. Dragon is probably going to the Holy Land. The Holy Land. Mary Joes. Mary Joes. He's going to marry Joes. Sounds like a fucking goddamn pub. He's going to marry Joes. Take on the Gorosei. They're the ones who actually run the world government. But who's their power dude? Who's their front man? Akainu. Blackbeard set up Ace. Akainu killed Ace. It's a huge difference here. Almost killed Jinbei and Luffy. I mean, granted, at this point in time, the major threat is probably Blackbeard. But after One Piece is found, it's all about the Magma Fist. It's all day Magma Fist. Well, that's my take. Because, again, I can read this like 18 times. But when you look at the actual context of what Whitebeard's saying about the war that takes place after One Piece is found, you have to say, I mean, it's what they fear the most, what the world government fears the most, what the world fears the most. Once the treasure is found, the world will be turned upside down. There's going to be a war. Even in the actual video footage, someone's going to challenge the world to a fight. Blackbeard is not the world. Alright? He's not Dio Brando. The world. No, he's not doing that shit. Okay? I'm just saying. Who would represent the world in this sense? Who would be the front man for the world government, for the Marines? For Enies Lobby, for Impel Down? Akainu. Not Blackbeard. Akainu. Just saying. That's the reason why I believe, personally, that Akainu is the final villain / antagonist of the story. Now, you can give me your thoughts on what you believe about why you believe that Blackbeard is in fact, not in fact, but is, in your personal opinion, the final antagonist of the One Piece story. The final villain. Because I just don't see it. And I'm going strictly by what Whitebeard said. Because Whitebeard, he at that point in time was the closest person to Gold D. Roger, with the exception of Rayleigh. Rayleigh knows shit. Hasn't said a damn word, alright? His shit is Ziploc type. Like zip back. Like, he ain't saying a damn word. Alright? So, I'm just saying. When Whitebeard's talking about how it's been passed down, this will of this flames of will of fire nonsense. Fuck. And I'm just done. Alright, I'm done. Give me your thoughts on that. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and by the way, note this. I'm gonna point out one more thing, alright? When you take a look at what Luffy considers the major threat, look at Fishman Island. Fishman Island. Jinbei talked about Akainu and Aokiji fighting. Luffy was all ears. He was like, fuck, Akainu. And he was actually holding his chest like, shit, that motherfucker. Akainu. He was like, damn. When he mentions Blackbeard, he's eating food like whatever. Not a big deal. I'm just saying. Oda, he has a lot of hints. And those hints foreshadow something big. Notice how Luffy was reacting to when Jinbei was talking about Akainu and when he was talking about Blackbeard. Just saying. So, give me your thoughts on that. What do you guys think? I know what I think. What do you think, alright? Like I'm Uncle Sam. You. So, I'm done. King of Lightning. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.